Here announcing our Rumble chat as usual, kinda. We're just, our main chats are over on Rumble now. I just want to make sure my YouTube audience knows that so y'all can get over to Rumble. So we appreciate that. Tonight on the Rumble chat, we'll be talking about our top 5 SHTF guns, which is always good. So that's what's up. Hope everybody's doing well. Anyway, so we are getting ready to go to our Rumble chat, so that's what's up. So I'm just doing this little announcement to make sure my YouTube audience knows that that's where we're ready to go. So anyway, got our guns in the moose rack. So good there. So anything y'all want to talk about until then? Here's the poll. Make sure you vote in the poll. Let's get ready to rumble. Anyway, we're going to go watch this live where I can put the Rumble live stream in the actual live stream link in the chat here. But yeah, we're just going to talk about some guns and what our top guns for SHTF is. So, excuse me there. Anyway, that's what's up. So go ahead and comment and everything. I'll read your comments, ask questions about guns. That's what we're here for. That is what we are here for. So I will let you know that we're... Oh shoot, you're live on here. Yeah. What's up, Bolt 308? Nice name, by the way. So we are going to Rumble to do our lives most of the time. So 2 votes, 2 people, 100% yes, are going to the Rumble chat. One of them might be me. So doing that. Bolt 308. What kind of bolt action 308 do you have? I want to get me a Ruger American Gen 2. Just something to play with on the channel. That's all I want, So, hopefully, Rich B, Ruger Blackhawk 41 mag. Go with 4.5 inch or 6.5 inch barrel. 6.5 inch barrel. It's a slow gun. Go with 6.5 inch barrel. Get your velocity, man. Yeah. Get your velocity. So, and Rich B, you live where that's a deer hunting gun. That's a handgun hunting season deer hunting gun. Go with the velocity. Make sure you break it in, though, because pulling that hammer back could make a lot of noise for a white-tailed deer, especially if you're in a deer stand and you pull that back on a cold, crisp morning when nothing's moving and all the leaves are already gone on the ground. There's no squirrels messing around. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, get your velocity. Make sure it's broken in well, like I said. Oil that thing up. So, don't forget to vote in our poll whether or not you're going over to the Rumble chat. The Rumble chat starts in 15 minutes at 5:35. I have the Gen 2 American in 308. Sweet. What barrel length did you go with? I want the 22-inch barrel just because of the barrel lengths. So for most of my 308 testing, I have an AR-10, and it's 18-inch barrel. So that's that. Cool. What loads do you shoot out of it? I've been loading up 150 grain Barnes TTSX with half grain less charge of tack powder. So it's been about an inch grouper for me, and then same powder. 165 grain North Forks have been awesome. They've been freaking insane how well they've been. So They're at 3/4 of an inch for a AR-10 with a LPVO on it. That's amazing. So that's all I can say about that. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm glad it shoots great. Occasionally, my thoughts. Been a long time. I missed out on the Canik TP9 FX sale today. Open box for $389.99. Oh man, that's a good gun. That was one of the best Caniks too, in my opinion. Before they got all these fancy Caniks now, and they think their crap don't stink. Deer hunting, 41 mag, 44 mag, or 454 Casull. I would go 44 mag just because of the ammo. Now, if you go 454 Casull, you can also shoot 45 long Colt through it, just like 38 Special going to be shot in a 357 Magnum. But yeah, wait, scroll up a bit on chat to my second comment. Your second comment that I have was I had the Gen 2 American 308. So someone snagged it. Yeah, they should have. They should have snagged it. Yeah. I shoot 167 grain or 168 grain Hornady match grade ammo. Okay, cool. That'll do. It's not a great hunting load, but if you put it where it belongs, it doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't really matter at all. So, guys, we will be doing our Rumble chat later, and don't forget in the Rumble chat that we can actually touch these guns and talk about them, and talk about why we have it set up this way, what we're doing, what upgrades we're going to do, and so we are going to do our Rumble chat. The link is in there. So make sure you do that. Make sure you go over to Rumble. We do have a poll. And if you're coming over to Rumble, make sure you vote in the poll. Rugen American Green and 6.5 sits in my safe. There you go. That's not a bad gun. Yeah, I have a Bergara 6.5, but yeah, Ruger American is not a bad one. So, not a bad gun. Yeah, you gotta get out and shoot that thing. No safe queens allowed. No safe queens allowed. So, no, I don't hunt. Just precision shoot. There you go. Well, that's a lot of fun then. That's a lot of fun then. Yeah, go out and yeah, for that, why not? Yeah, that's a perfect round. You getting half-inch groups? What you getting with that Bolt 308? What you getting with that? Trying to install the Bravo chassis. Okay, cool. I'm not very familiar with the Bravo chassis, but chassis. I'm not French. I'm not saying chassis. Chassis. I'm saying chassis. I'm English, not French. So I didn't get beat by the Germans twice. Anyway, actually 3 times. Germans crushed them in 1871 too. So yeah, the what is it called? The Franco-Prussian War. Into the Second French Empire. Pete Smith, what's up? How you doing? How you doing, Pete Smith? It's good to see you. Oh, I hope that was a funny enough joke for you there. So, yep. And then, guys, we're just doing this, going over to our main chat over on Rumble. That's where our main chat will be. So make sure you go over there. It's called the I Love This Gun podcast. And we're going to talk about a whole lot of guns that we love. Tonight, we're going to talk about a whole lot of guns. So, how's the weather in AK? It was great. It was like 65 and sunny, and then until we went fishing and it started thunderstorming on us. Curious, what subject do you teach? PE. PE. That's why I'm the prototypical fat PE teacher. Yep. So I've taught history before too. I don't have one of those ballistic calculators or radar things, so I'm not sure. But my farthest, it's 473 out of my 20-inch 308 with a 3 and a 9 by 44 millimeter back buckmaster on there. There you go. Enjoying the show for Edmonton, Alberta. Awesome. That's awesome. Anyway, sorry about that. My screen on my main computer just went haywire, so sorry about that. I don't know what was going on there. What's it like? Hey, what's up, John Doe? We're gonna have our main chat over on Rumble. So I got 8 people voted. 75% of you, so 6 of you are going over to Rumble. 2 of you are not, and none of you are a dirty communist in the poll. So that's good. But yeah, John Doe, appreciate you watching from right down the road. So I technically I have Palmer in my address, but technically I barely even live in the valley. So yeah, teachers are so underappreciated. Yes, we are. But it is one of those things where we're glorified babysitters. There is that. We are glorified babysitters. So go Oilers, Game 7. Cool. Oilers, didn't they move to Nashville and become the Titans? LOL, that's the truth, yeah. But I tell you what though, like with the way the public indoctrination centers are coming these days, like don't get me wrong, I love my school, but I haven't seen anything really bad there, but there are some things, and some people that are like, if they could, they'd be wearing rainbow every day and turning straight kids gay and all that kind of stuff. Like if they could. Fortunately, we haven't done that. So, John Doe, I don't talk about where I teach. So, sad. I just not something I talk about on here. So, ever put a little extra on the dodgeball? We're not allowed to play dodgeball anymore. The reason for that is because it became a game of bullying, and the fat kid got picked on. Which in my gym, it's the fat kid who is throwing it the hardest. So teach mathematics checks. I actually have taught math before, and I've taught history before. I actually teach math in my PE class. I noticed a lot of my 5th graders had no clue what their multiplication table was in 5th grade. And so I put every product of the multiplications 1 through 12 on the wall in my gym. And we play all sorts of games. When it's basketball unit, they got to go up there and chest pass or shoot. If it's way up there, shoot way higher than the basket to get that, if it's 4 times 7, which is 28, they got to get it up there and get it. So is what it is. So I do teach mathematics. Do kids today still learn cursive? Some of them. There's some places that do. I think some of our kids do, and some of our kids are still struggling to read the word cat in 4th grade. So is what it is. My school's pretty good, I'm going to be honest with you, but what's your opinion on the Colt 663? Well, I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know it off the top of my head, so I have no opinion. But I will look it up and give you an opinion. Oh, okay, so it's the 9mm SMG, yeah. Commonly the Department of Defense. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know the name in my head. Great. They're fantastic. Get one. So get one if you have the thing. So, Rich, no, my kid writes like a doctor. More like, there you go. There you go. So, yeah, I would love to have one of those. Colt 663. Just bought a Ruger Alaskan 300 Win Mag today at Sportsman's. Such a cool rifle. Yeah. Why didn't you get in 375 Ruger? Get shorten that barrel, you might as well have a big old bullet. That's the only thing about it. But hey, if you got 300 Win Mag, you like it, it works, go right ahead. Like, who am I to judge? Just because my 26-inch barrel will outperform it. Order it. Rossi rifles made by Taurus. I think they're all made in the same factory. Yeah, I'd stay away, but I have one. That or 338. Yeah, 338 is not bad. So guys, we have about 4 minutes till we get off of here and we join the Rumble chat. And the Rumble chat is where we do our main chat now. Got 11 people voted in our poll here, and 64% of you are going to the Rumble chat. I appreciate that. 27% of you are not, and 9% of you, which should be 1 vote, 9% of you is a dirty communist, because then that's why you're not going. So anyway, got a call earlier today that my M&P was ready for me to pick up, but got it shipped to the wrong store, and now got to wait till it ships to the right store. Dadgummit. That's hilarious. They should just walk it over there, Just like, That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I've got a bunch of suppressors coming that I'm probably going to have to pay the tax stamp for, even if because I got to get the video done before they're probably going to even pass the big beautiful bill with the Hearing Protection Act in it. So that's where we're at. So I'm probably still going to have to pay for all of those, and then it'll probably be okay. So that's that. So guys, we will be on the Rumble chat, like I said, in a few minutes. And there is our Rumble link. Hopefully you can still click on it and get there. So tonight on the Rumble chat, we will be talking about our top 5 SHTF guns. And it'll probably end up being 6 or 10. You know how I am. I can't choose just 5, but yeah, hit the thumbs up, y'all. But we will be moving over there in less than 2 minutes. So on Rumble, we can actually talk about sponsors, and we can actually talk about pick up the guns. And in fact, heck, on Rumble, I can actually be on the live stream shooting the dang gun. So, which I won't do in my basement here, but like I can be there and do all that kind of stuff on Rumble. So it allows for the freedom of speech there. It allows for a few sponsors and sponsorships and partnerships that I could not do if I were doing purely YouTube. So hopefully there's more chance for me to make money on those chats, and then there's more chance for you guys to actually see a gun, because I get not just sitting here talking theoretically about this caliber or that caliber. I can pull them out and show you the rifle I have and all that kind of stuff. So that's where we're at. And that's why we're going to Rumble, and I highly encourage everybody to go over to Rumble. There's a poll right down there if you're voting, go whether or not you're coming to Rumble and doing the Rumble chat. So make sure you go check that out. And if there are no further questions, I'm going to go over and to the Rumble and get everything set up and in this chat. So we definitely appreciate all of y'all. And all right. Looks like we've got a few people waiting already. That's pretty good. So, what's up, White Rambo? How you doing? We are just going over to our Rumble chat here in a minute. So hopefully y'all can see the actual Rumble chat. So, and we appreciate y'all. Anyway, I did not know what happened. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.